I think understanding yourself is actually one of the rarest things these days. Everybody is far too interested in everyone else that they tend to neglect themselves. It's a selfishness that's necessary, and I think the sooner we understand that, the sooner we can actually grow and help each other grow. Understand that you are so capable of doing some crazy things. Step outside of your comfort zone. Be willing to show some confidence, some drive, and really push for that stuff that you want in life. A lot of people aren't willing to do that. They're scared, and that's okay. But, surrounding yourself with people who have the right mentality and getting the right advice is the first step. And then from there, it's just about being yourself and being the person that you want to be, rather than simply doing stuff that you don't want to do. If you're not passionate about what you do, man, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time on that stuff. I can't express that enough. If I wasn't doing this, I don't know if I'll be happy. Simple as that. I'm willing to defy the status quo to be happy. I'm so happy with what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm making a real impact on people's lives, which just comes back to what I originally said about why I'm in this. I have a passion for helping people. Reflecting on, my life, I've always had a big drive to challenge myself. For example, when I was 10 years old, I used my couch in the living room to do sit-ups. I used to pin my feet underneath, and I used to do push-ups in my room, go for runs to the park and do training sessions in the park by myself. There was always this drive to do something, and that grew into me loving sport. I fell in love with training, fell in love with building relationships through sport and training. Not only that, but it gave me perspective to appreciate and value being alone at times as well. Training for me is the best escape, and everybody needs time to themselves for personal growth and development. In the end, it's actually okay to be alone sometimes, and to be confident in yourself when you're alone. I think you should never underestimate how much you can learn off other people though. Be aware that you have the power to affect other people's lives, both positively and negatively. Training isn't just jumping into the gym, sweating up and being like, oh cool man, I've got six-pack abs. It's much more than that. The sooner people realize that, get into that kind of lifestyle, and realize how much it can do for your life, the better. And for me, I want to tell and show people as much as I can how good it can be for you, emotionally, physically, spiritually, the whole lot. A lot of people don't believe that it can do that much for you, but it really can. Training for me, I know, has made me a stronger and more confident person and helped me to believe in myself. Simply overcoming obstacles in training, that's the basis of training. Knocking over walls that you never thought you could knock over. This relays so well into life. This extra dimension of positivity and confidence makes you believe you can do a whole lot more with your life. Reflecting on family is everything for me. Without them, I don't think I would be the type of person I am today, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. I can vividly remember the feeling at my most recent powerlifting comp. I pulled 600 pounds for the first time, 275 kilos. And I had a lot of support there. As I came out from the backstage, everyone started going for it, The crowd settled, and my dad shouted out from the crowd, "Get it, Bart." And Bart was like a childhood nickname of mine. We had this secret handshake, and before all my sport events, we would always do that handshake. Just a simple phrase like that, purely because it was from my dad, almost brought me to tears on the platform. My hands were on the bar, I was excited, nervous, but amongst all that, I could hear him, and he was there for me 110%. At the competition before that, I struggled for 8 seconds with a 250 kilogram squat on my last attempt. My mum burst into tears for me, and she could feel my struggle just as much as I was feeling it. We have a connection that makes me feel insane emotion even as I'm talking about it. I've taken my family for granted in the past and been selfish, but I've tripped and fallen over enough times to know that they'll always be standing there first out of anybody to give you a hand back up on your feet. When people ask me, Matt, what kind of job do you want to have? I can't really pinpoint a job, to be honest, but rather a purpose. I think that's the important part, recognizing your purpose. Even if what I do for work now doesn't fulfill that purpose in 10 years, it does right now, and I'm going to put all of my energy towards it and live out my purpose right now. Understand what you want to do now, make action on it. Don't hold back or be scared. It's your passion. It's what you think about all the time. So in saying that, you're either going to do it really poorly or really well, or maybe somewhere in between. You might as well put all of your eggs in one basket. Everybody says, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Keep your options safe. I understand the reason people are saying that. They want you to keep your options open because it is safe. It disallows effective action. I say to put all of your eggs in one basket and execute. Put all of your energy towards what you love doing, because there's a lot of people doing what they love really poorly because they're not prepared to take that plunge. The message that I want to put out there is that people should really stop doubting their abilities and doubting the power that they have, because once upon a time I definitely doubted what I was capable of, what I was able to achieve, who I was able to influence, and the positive effect that I was able to have. I limited myself to being a PT in the gym. And that was all that I thought I would do for that phase of my life. It was only recently I told myself, nah man, you absolutely love what you do. Why does this have to be just a phase? If I can keep doing what I love and expand it on a global scale, why on earth wouldn't I? I'm willing to put all of my energy towards this and people that I care about, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm actually really happy to do that, and I think that's what counts.